that was the first time I had heard of it, and it was Helluva Boss, and what was it, like 2 other shows that you had?
There was 2 other adult shows that may or may not happen someday. Totally unrelated. They were not Helluva.
Yeah, and in a lineup of
Christina
3
B plays one of the
different
characters in
shows
Helluva
that I'd
Boss.
never heard of. Helluva
So Sucky was pop
stuck
star
out to
Roscoe
me the
Mayday.
most. And I immediately fell in love with it. I'm like, oh, a workplace comedy in hell, and I get to be the boss? This is amazing, yes. My first idea that I remember, like, I was afraid to contribute anything because Viv already had this role established. But I was like, what if we go up to Earth for part of the show and we show them killing people? I think they were originally assassins only within
then one of them
or whether they go up to Earth.
Tired of it?
I'd have to go.
Yeah.
But I like that we started. I wanted to start in school.
I salute you or something like that. I remember a little.
And then we see the teacher do a murder homicide. I think that's
I think that was all your idea.
Don't start.
Round of applause for this question, please. Thank you, friend. Come on up. You look nice and crazy. What is your name and what is your question, my friend?
Hi, I'm Shannon, and coming to you dressed as Fat Nuggets.
Oh, you know, that's Pet Pig.
Anyway, my question is for Brandon and Vivian. So, how would you describe the relationship between the V's? You know, Vox, Val, and Velvet. Because I've seen people who ship them, or who think of them as more platonic, or, you know, outside of the news that dropped where in the last season where Vox and Val kissed. So I want to know, how would you describe their relationship?
I mean, I feel like a lot of their dynamic is in that first season. Obviously, they're not super major characters in the first season, but they're very big in the second season, which is why I'm like, I don't know, I'm getting into like dangerous waters, because they are a big part of season 2. So if I can't answer this satisfactorily, it will definitely be answered in the next season. But their dynamics, I feel like, are really on display. So however you choose to read into it is probably up.
Thank you very much. Round of applause for this question. Thank you, friend. Thank you. Come on up. I recognize you. You look amazing. What's your name and what's your question? Nice and loud.
Hi, my name is Alex, and I'm just curious how you went about connecting with Steve Morris, getting him on the show, and what's like working with him. Sorry, Richard Hall.
Richard. I like to physically assault him in the face.
I see them videos doing
Whenever we're in the
last
booth, it's fun to
They pretend
punch
to physically
Richard.
assault
He's
him.
just, you know, got a real punchable demeanor. He takes it like a real Horvitz. I don't know. What is it like working with him?
I mean, it's great. I work with Richard a lot because we're...
You know, that's the guy who played Zim in Invader Zim, Richard Horvitz.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's in Helluva Boss.
And he's great.
He's also gonna play a character in Hasbro Hotel Season 2.
And not stop until
He's gonna play a scientist named Baxter.
That's been fun to get used to. I mean, it's great, but it's also like, he'll start like a song from Hamilton, and you know that goes for like 5 minutes. Yeah, and he'll just go.
He's not stop singing. I think he's always the main character everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
I think he has that.
Again, 3 minutes and 50 seconds of footage out of
Wait
this.
till he's finished singing.
This is worth it.
Thank you very much. Round of applause, please. Come on, my friend. Start right here. Loud and clear. Name and question.
Least favorite character.
Your least favorite character. Who wants to start?
Why would you ask that?
That's a good question.
What's your least favorite
Who's the
character?
least favorite character?
Brendan Ragers. I think that guy's a hack.
Oh yeah.
Well, for Rossica, it's very obvious. But I actually love Blitzo, so...
Moxie, because fuck him.
Damn gonna double down and say Moxie.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, someone who played Luna.
Round of applause, please. Hello, my friends. Super loud and clear name and question.
My name is Sebastian, and I'd like to know what is the wildest fan theory you guys have heard?
Oh, that's a good one. Wildest fan theory ever heard.
Only because this one has been answered. And actually, I don't think this is the wildest one because I can almost see the thread. But the Wally is Mammon one. I was like, what? But, I see it. I kind of see it. I was like, they're both like kind of salesman-y, I guess. Like nobody met Mammon yet. But no, they're not the same. I hope that's clear after the episode. But yeah. That one was really funny for a while. But I don't think it's the wildest, but that's the one that I think is the easiest to say as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your question. Round of applause.
Thank you.
Oh, well, you look amazing. Please stand here, loud and clear. Name and question.
Hello, my name is Isaiah, and my question is, going into the modern entertainment independent industry, knowing you're up against all these big name entertainment companies and names, what is something that you look forward to the most, or something that has kept you going?
That was a good question. I think everyone that was really good. Yeah.
Okay, that's a great question. Who wants to answer? So going up against all of these other independent companies, you said? Big names, big companies in the industry, how do you keep going? How do you keep motivated?
Well, I think it's unhealthy to compare. So inherently, I think if you're viewing other shows or studios or whatever as competition, I think that's doing yourself a disservice because you're never going to be the most accoladed, famous, I mean, like, if we did that, I'd cry every night that we're not arcade, Like, there's no point. So, to me, I'm like, I don't feel that. Like, before my shows got picked up, I was just thankful that we would be able to make more. So, at the end of the day, I think my only concern is, like, I want to tell these stories. So I want them to succeed as well. So we work our asses off to make the best quality, show possible, from the writing to the acting to the visuals, which I'm very proud of. So I'm very proud of my show. And I think
that show's independent. It's like an independent show.
There's always going to be someone who gets more views or is more considered.
It start out small, then work its way up.
You're always going to get
I always
that.
like those type of stories. Start small, then work your way up.
To that, or you compare yourself to, and I did early on in my career, so I think it's okay to. But I think pretty early on,
Is there ins and
I
outs?
actually had a wake-up call from my best friend Sam. Because there was another creator around my age, not naming who they are, but like there were another creator around my age who just accomplished so much. And I was like, oh, they're in another show or another movie, and like I'm still working so hard, like God, like it wasn't even like a why can't that be me? It was more like what makes their work or whatever. And she kind of looked at me and she was like, "Are you fucking
Did you get them for being here?
Like, yeah, we really?
Yeah, I'm just trying to be nice.
Well, firstly, you're not them. Secondly, like, why does it matter? Because like
I thought about getting her like a plushie of Fat Nuggets from Hasbro Hotel on their website.
Like, it was just such a brutal, like, what the fuck is wrong with
Guys,
you? Like,
what do you guys want to get here?
Calm down, and I needed that moment, and that was like, that was
Yeah, I'm
years
thinking
ago now.
what else they might
That
have
was
on my
such,
leg here.
Nice.
Ever, what do you think about getting?
Like, because like that person never does that.
Yeah.
Food, sure.
Yeah, food trucks are right over in the back.
Now having a show. You want to watch the panel? We'll check out the. You don't know.
Sure, I can wait here.
Creators have to
I got good footage. I'm getting good footage out of this. That'd be good for my.
all
No,
the
you can surprise me with a
production,
drink or
all
something.
the
They have it.
work, and all the like behind the scenes. So I have no idea what that creator went through to get to where they were, and now I know because now I'm kind of in that position, and it was very humbling. And so I think back on that time where I was a little bit more like, again, this was before any of them had come out, and I was just like in this like, am I going to do anything with my life? Am I ever going to be successful? And it was a very nice moment, like humbling moment to have someone that I love and trust go, that's not the right mindset, get out of that mindset. And it's really nice to be free of that feeling that I have to be at a certain level just because someone else is my age or in the same field as me, or they have a show on the same platform. Like, you never should. You should always be proud of what you're making and move forward.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, that's such a long answer.
Thank you, Vivian. Great answer. Thank you. Round of applause for that question. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, my dear. You look amazing. Oh my goodness, you look gorgeous. Okay, what's your name and question? Super loud, please.
Hi, I'm Catherine. I first want to say, Brandon, I love you. I love your original YouTube content, and I love you in both Has-Been and Helluva Boss.
Aww.
My question, sorry.
Take your time.
My question is for Christina. You've got a lot of voices. Specifically in, you know,
that question you asked. That was really
and
good.
Miraculous. How do you go from a kid-friendly show
Oh, congratulations.
to a show where it's swearing and sexual?
Oh, good luck with that.
And just genuinely.
Yeah, you're right. I think indie developers really need to credit themselves. They're working really hard on this stuff.
Hopping around from personality to personality. I will say I'm much more
out. You need to
Roscoe
show people your idea.
than I am Marinette. I think I used to be a
If you have an
Marinette,
idea,
but these days I'm
want to show it.
way more Roscoe.
I'm a writer
Hero's
myself.
Journey, yes.
I'm pro life. I already got a book
But what
published.
I really loved about Roscoe is, especially when we were first starting, I was still processing a lot of my own relationship woes. So it was very helpful.
You need to start out. You got to start out somewhere before you make it big.
Yeah, it takes a certain kind of mental disconnect.
Yeah, I believe anybody who wants to have a dream like that, try to make it big and try to
Session
the imagination of the life.
Maybe
Go
the
for
best
it.
part about the job.
Take that chance.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello there, please step on up. What is your name and question?
My name is Christina. My question is, what's your favorite line that your character has to say?
What is your favorite line that your character has said?
The one where I fucked the husband.
That would be a tough one.
Anyone else?
Based on a stick. Game on.
They let me out because I'm still famous. And rehab is for sad loser washups. So your sister's
Oh, Veroska. I forgot what episode that was. I forgot what.
Shut the fuck up!
I love that.
Thank you very much. Round of applause, please. Thank you. Please come on up. All right, friends. Name and question, super loud and clear.
Hi, my name is Nick, and I just want to say first of all that I think Helluva Boss and especially Has-Been Hotel has been like pushing like how like smaller creators can like expand to like to the bigger places. So I'm very grateful for that. And my question was about with the development of the recent shorts that have been the Helluva shorts on YouTube. Like, what's the difference between developing those and larger episodes? And are you interested in creating Has-Been Hotel shorts?
I mean, I would love to. That one's logistically a little trickier. Has-Been is the Amazon entity, so, you know.
Helluva Boss is the YouTube entity.
I would love to, like, talk to them about that, because I personally think more Has-Been content, just, you know, I love those characters to death. But with Helluva, it just made sense, because especially since we wanted to have more content out, especially during this, you know, obviously, we haven't gotten to the end of the season yet, but I already know that it's going to be a big, like, we want to do a more traditional release. So we don't want it to be these, like, we're working to a deadline to get an episode out every like 3 months. Like, we want it to be more like the way it's been this year, where they're like relatively a month apart, kind kind of, or like, you know, just a more like structured release, like maybe even like weekly or just something like that. We haven't quite figured it out, but like I think because of that, it's going to be a big release. And so we were anticipating that, and we're like, well, we don't want to leave you guys with just no content for this like massive amount of time. So the shorts are kind of like were a solution for that. And it also turned creatively into a thing like where we were like, well, the shorts can be funnier. They can be like, we're not held to the story of the show, so we can explore new characters, we can explore minor characters, and we can also kind of go back to the roots of the show. And so that's why so many of them have been missions, because it's like, we kind of did notice, like, especially me, I'm like, I got very conscious that the show did move more in a like narrative direction, and that's just kind of how I am as a storyteller. I was like, I can't just not, this is clearly where the heart of the show is, and we're gonna go